a Hollywood film, a fake gun, one fatal shot. On a quiet movie set in New Mexico, a single moment turned fiction into tragedy. A rising cinematographer, dead, a famed actor, holding the gun. Was it a tragic accident? Or criminal negligence? This is the real story behind the Rust shooting and the criminal case against Alec Baldwin. Welcome to Trial by Fact. I'm the analyst, and today we're diving deep into one of Hollywood's most shocking real-life tragedies, the fatal shooting on the set of Rust. October 21st, 2021, Bonanza Creek Ranch, New Mexico. The Western film Rust was in production. Alec Baldwin, both lead actor and producer, was rehearsing a scene inside a rustic church set. He was handed what the crew called a cold gun. That means no live ammo, no danger. But when Baldwin drew the revolver and practiced a cross-draw, it fired. The bullet struck cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, fatally wounding her. Director Joel Souza was also hit, but survived. Panic exploded. 911 was called. First responders arrived, but it was too late for Halyna. A single gunshot on a film set ended a life and ignited a legal and media firestorm. The question echoed, how does a live round even make it onto a movie set? Investigators quickly turned to three people. 1. Alec Baldwin, who fired the shot. 2. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the young armorer in charge of gun safety. Third Assistant Director David Halls, who declared the gun cold. The set was reportedly plagued by complaints. Crew walkouts over safety. Allegations of rushed filming. Reports of guns misfiring earlier in the week. Was this a freak accident, or did someone cut corners? Alec Baldwin says he never pulled the trigger. He claims he was told the gun was safe and that he simply followed direction during rehearsal. In his own words, someone is responsible, but I know it's not me. But the prosecution disagrees. In 2023, Baldwin was charged with involuntary manslaughter. They argue, as a producer, he had a duty to ensure a safe set. As the actor handling the weapon, he should have checked it. At the heart of the case is this: intent versus responsibility. Nobody thinks Baldwin meant to kill anyone, but did his actions, or lack of oversight, rise to criminal negligence? One crucial detail: the revolver used. The FBI examined the firearm and concluded it could not have fired without a trigger pull. This contradicts Baldwin's public statement, and if that's true, if the trigger was pulled, it complicates his defense. But there's a twist. The gun was repaired by the FBI during testing. Baldwin's team claims that makes the results unreliable. It's now a key point in court. Can those test results be trusted? Meanwhile, others are facing justice too. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the armorer, was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in March 2024. The jury believed she failed in her core duty, ensuring the gun was safe. She's now serving prison time. Assistant Director David Halls took a plea deal. He admitted to negligence and got a suspended sentence. The legal dominoes have fallen, and Alec Baldwin is the last and most high-profile piece. But just before the trial could begin, everything changed. In July 2024, a New Mexico judge dismissed the involuntary manslaughter charge against Alec Baldwin. Why? Because the prosecution withheld key evidence, specifically live ammunition that may have been related to the case. A retired police officer, Troy Teskey, turned in the ammo to a crime scene technician. This evidence was never disclosed to Baldwin's defense team, an act that violates Baldwin's constitutional rights. The judge ruled this a serious breach. The case was dropped, and even though prosecutors disagreed with the ruling, they chose not to appeal. Just like that, Alec Baldwin walked free, not because the facts changed, but because the legal process broke down. So what does this all mean? A talented woman lost her life. One person is in prison. Another escaped trial. And Hollywood is still grappling with what went wrong. Was Alec Baldwin a careless producer who overlooked safety? Was he a performer who trusted the wrong people? Or is this a case of the justice system overreaching into a tragic accident? One thing is clear. This case has set a legal precedent about who bears responsibility on film sets and what happens when justice is mishandled. This was Trial by Fact. I'm the analyst. Hit that like button, subscribe for more courtroom deep dives, and tell us in the comments, should Alec Baldwin be held criminally responsible? Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and stay informed.